They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Sanders. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw here. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Tua. This one swung out here to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Yards on the punt with no return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the line. Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Sanders looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from a yard out. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On second down, Dillon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Cobb. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kingsley Keke able to drop him for a loss loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Cobb to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could come.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35 on 2nd down. Love. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is taken at about the 14. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A give running right is Gainwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2 to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He gets this to Davante Adams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long for Love. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild. To a hit, and the ball is out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Eat old blue. Let's go.
Here's Tua. Into the secondary. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at from the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. The slant to his running back, it's Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And again, it's Tagovailoa out to his left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get the ball. Check, 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 check. Undercrush, undercrush, under. Yellow.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tua setting up shop to throw again. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and
that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.